Mike Mallett alongside Kenny Bruce from DirtTrackDigest.com. We're having a little fun here before we go on the video, but coming to you here from the Hard Clay finale at the Orange County Fair Speedway, and a fantastic show here tonight. When we look at who won, it's never a surprise when he wins here at Middletown, and that was Stewart Friesen.
No, the race all night, from the heats to the consies to the sprint feature to the modified feature, it was just one great race after another, and you couldn't ask for anything more.
No, we had guys coming from deep in the field to finish on the podium, to finish in the top five. Sprint car race tonight was fantastic. We'll get to that. But Stewart Friesen's 17th career win with the Short Track Super Series, and to say he's been the dominant guy since this series started, I probably think is an understatement.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He just, once he took the lead on lap 17, he just checked out on the field. We thought Larry Wight was going to give him a shot there at the end, but then he came up late.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Larry Wight. Started, 26th on the grid or 25th? 26th on the grid. Finished second, and then it was between 10 and 15 pounds light, somewhere in there. We couldn't get a definite answer, but I think they rolled him across the scales 2 or 3 times, and you had to feel for that Simpson Racing team, that they come back and have such a good run after struggling a little bit in the heat race and made it up through, got to second, then again light on the scales. Yeah,
I talked to Larry afterwards here in the pits, and he wasn't upset about it. They were trying some stuff on this car. It's sort of an experimental. It's a TO, but it's a lot of experimental stuff from Ricky Elliott on the car, and they just came up. He said we should have put a little more fuel in it, and we probably should have added a little more weight to it. He says we were jacking weight around all night, and we probably should have added some instead of just jacking it around.
So Larry Wight again came across the line second, DQ'd, but the guy that finished third moved up to second, Anthony Perrego. He came from 25th. So another incredible run up through the field.
Yeah, Perrego was just lights out. Him and Larry on the outside, and Stu was on the outside too. And Anthony says the car was just working good on the outside, and it was a good start for him for the weekend. They were very happy with the run. He said they had struggled in qualifying a little bit, but the heat they were in was pretty loaded. Yeah. So and then he had a bad draw and just couldn't get up there in the heat. He said if he was able to start a little higher, he goes, I don't think he had anything for Stu, but he said he could have got second, but then he got second anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Ended up second and getting the job done. Andy Bachetti comes home in third after leading some laps early on, and then the big story out of this one is Matt Shepard finishes in fourth. That is good enough for him to win the North region here for the Short Track Super Series, and he is now one step closer. And realistically, he's there as long as he shows up at Georgetown, straps into the race car, and starts the main event. And he is going to be a $58,000 man because he's got the clean sweep. He won the American Racer Cup thanks to the Outlaw Speedway. He won the Short Track Super Series South region, and he gets the North region. And then when he wins the South region, he'll get all the bonuses, all the contingencies that go with it, and he'll wrap up over $58,000. That is an incredible payday.
Yeah, it's Matt Shepard, so it's expected. But to win, the North, the South, the American Racers Cup, when they put this bonus together a couple years ago, nobody thought. I don't think they ever thought it would happen. Well, it's happened. Yeah. And it sort of makes up for some of the disappointments Matt's had over the last couple weeks. Lost $20,000 at Fonda, and then 2 weeks ago, Super Dirt Week, when he got knocked out and lost a big payday there. So this will surely make up for it.
Yeah, we talked to him about that in our interview that you'll see exclusively here on our YouTube channel, along with this recap, along with an interview with Stewart Friesen, the winner, and a great night of racing here. If you're going to kick off Eastern States weekend, this was a fantastic way to do it. We had an awesome race. Again, we gave you the top 4. Billy Decker finished 5th. Another guy that came up through, worked his way up in, did not make the redraw, and it came up, started mid-pack, past 16th. I know that because we redrew 16th tonight. Right. Then it was Jimmy Horton finishing 6th. 7th was Matt Williamson. 8th, Billy Pouch Jr., 9th, Mike Goulart, and Eric Rudolph rounded out the 10th. And, I picked Matt Williamson. I expected him to be just a tick better here tonight than he was, but maybe they're trying some things. I didn't get a chance to chat with him. I didn't see him afterwards, so not sure if they were just trying some different things or what was going on there with the 3 car, but we know as soon as more than likely, once they switch back to the Hoosiers, that team, they're going to be up front.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it, yeah. Matt charged down his heat race. He won his heat by a large margin, but then just like you say, he just never had it in the feature. He charged up a little bit, and then he sort of fell back, and then just stayed there. And, Jimmy Horton got him on the last lap there, to take a position from him, and Goulart was right on him. But like you said, don't worry. When Matt will be in the mix when they put them Hoosiers on for that for Sunday's race.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. We mentioned the sprint car race. Let's just talk about that briefly. Fantastic finish. I mean, I don't think you could ask for a better. I mean, I am a sprint car homer. I understand that, and you're all going to think that's why I'm saying this. But that was a fantastic race. Jordan Thomas and Billy Van Inwagen swapped the lead like 3 or 4 times in the last 3 laps, and I got to tell you, I was being an ESS homer too a little bit in the Empire Super Sprints because Billy V had the lead coming to lap 24 in the white flag, went to the top, had the lead coming off 2 side-by-side, went into 3 lap car a little bit in the way there, and Jordan Thomas able to sneak under him and get the $3,000 win.
Yeah, when have you ever see a sprint car race at Orange County like that? Top 4, between Davey Franick and Lucas Wolf, and even before Van Inwagen and Thomas went at it, Franick and Thomas were going at it. It's just fantastic sprint car race. You never think you'd see a sprint car race like that here at Orange County Fair Speedway.
I can tell you what, we do now because I think Jeremy Corcoran went behind us already, and he's working this track, and perfect track conditions tonight, exceptionally racy for the 88 cars that entered the event, and I don't think we could ask for a better kickoff, as I said, Kenny, and this is just one of many videos here from the weekend. We hope you enjoy all of our coverage here on DirtTrackDodgers.com, and if you're not into the videos, that's okay. Don't worry, we're going to write some of these stories up as well, and it'll be posted all exclusively on DTD. So as always, for Ken and Bruce, my name's Mike Mallett. Thanks for coming on board with us, and we'll catch you down the road at the races.